everybody, welcome back. I thought this morning I would just show you how I clean my brushes and how I condition my brushes. Now, if you want to stay to the end, right at the end of this video, I will be telling you more things that you can do with this product that I use to condition my brushes to keep them beautifully soft and ready to use all the time. So, when you have a lovely brush, you want to keep it this way. If you look at this one, and this is one that I have used several times, but it's still beautifully straight on the end. It hasn't frayed, there's no bits sticking out, and it's beautifully soft. There's no stiffness to it at all. And I'm going to let you in on the secret that I do to keep my brushes like this. The first thing I do is when I am about to use it, I dip it in water first. It's the first thing I do, and that helps to protect the brush and makes it a little bit easier to clean afterwards. So dip it in water first and then do your project. When I've finished my project, I wash my brush and I use a baby shampoo. I don't use regular shampoo, regular soap. I don't use any harsh chemicals, just a baby shampoo, and that's all you need. You only need a tiny little bit, and what I do is I usually put a little bit on my fingers and I just rub it gently into the bristles of the brush and then rinse it off with warm water. Now after that I give it a good, a good shake. And that gets it semi-dry, and then my secret ingredient, actually before I show you that, I want to tell you something. Now, a lot of people, when they use their brushes, they'll get something like this, and they'll stick their brushes in like that, with water or spirits or whatever, and leave them there for days. Don't do it. When you plonk your brushes in, they bend. Gravity is marvelous at making things push down, and your bristles will be ruined because they'll have been like this, and you'll take them out and it'll stay like that, and they just wrecked after that. Don't do it. If you're going to leave them for a while, if you haven't got time to wash them, I suggest putting them in a washing up bowl, or even something like this. This is a single-use plastic tray that I just got some meat in, washed it out, and this is perfect. You just put your brush in nice and flat. This doesn't actually fit completely, but it's so much better than being, upside down like that. It's not good for your brush. So get a tray, a bowl, a bucket, and lay your brushes flat if you're going to leave them for any amount of time before you wash them properly. Now, onto my secret ingredient for what I do with my brushes. You cookers out there, you probably recognize this. It is coconut oil. Okay, just ordinary coconut oil. You can find it in the supermarkets, in your local convenience store. They usually have something like this. Now, you don't have to go mad. You don't have to use the all natural, all organic, blah 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 for your paintbrushes. Just, ordinary stuff, and I think you can get it for about £3. And what I do, for those of you who don't know, coconut oil is a food. It does come from the coconut, and as you can see, it comes white, and it has like a waxy feel to it. Okay, now coconut oil has a very, very low melting point, which means even the heat of your fingers will melt it. So even just doing this, and that has melted onto my fingers. Okay, so you only need a little tiny bit for a paintbrush. You just do this, melt it in the heat of your fingers, and just go around your paintbrush like this. Can you hear Pebbles? She's asking to go out. I'll let her out when I've finished. So you just do this to your paintbrush, and then you just leave it, and that will condition it and make it nice and soft. Just leave it out to dry, and when you come to use it again, just put it under some warm water, which will just get the coconut oil off, and then go ahead and use it as normal, and that will keep your paintbrushes beautifully soft and lovely and fluffy and ready to use at all times. So for those of you who have stayed right to the end, I wanted to share a few little insights that I have discovered over the years about my secret ingredient for it doesn't just condition brushes, and it doesn't just, you don't have to just use it for cooking. This coconut oil can be used for many uses. What I do usually when I get a tub like this, which is lovely because it comes in glass, so it's recyclable, reusable, I love it. But what I usually do is I usually get smaller containers, either little plastic containers or a little glass jar like this, and I will put this in a bowl of boiled water so that it will melt. Like I've said in the beginning of the video, it has a very low melting point, so just keeping it in a bowl of hot water for a little while will actually melt the whole of this jar, and then I just pour it into different containers. Now I do that because for the different uses that I use it for, I don't want to contaminate one with another. So one container I would use to condition my paintbrushes, another container I'll use for something else. Now, the uses for coconut oil, they are immense, and I'm going to share with you now some of the things that I use it for, and I find it absolutely invaluable, because not only is it safe because it's a natural product, you can get it organic, so it's really good for you, and it's just a lovely product to use. When it melts on your fingers, it's such a smooth, silky feeling, and that is a really lovely feeling, and you just know it's just gonna do you good. So the things I use it for: in a morning after I come out the shower, I will just dip my finger in, just a little bit, and I usually use it just to moisturize my skin, just around my eyes especially, because I'm getting older and the wrinkles are starting to show and my skin is starting to get a little bit dry. Well, coconut oil smooths all that out, and I find it really feels lovely. It helps my skin, and I just love it. Another thing I use coconut oil for is my cuticles. All you need is a little tiny bit, and you just rub it into your cuticles when you're watching Netflix or whatever, just condition your nails a little bit, and it helps your cuticles to stay soft. It's just lovely for that. Another thing that I use it for is my hair. Now my hair is naturally witch-like. I have a lovely pair of straighteners that my sister bought me to keep it under control, but usually it's just out here. But if I'm having a really hard day, And it's just going everywhere. I get a tiny little bit. Now you've got to be careful when you're doing this because coconut oil is heavy when you're using it on your hair, so you only need a teeny teensy tiny bit. And usually I will just go like this through my fringe and just do this, and it just helps with the frizz, and it just keeps my hair down and looking a little bit more respectable than witch hair. So that is another one. It can also be used as a hair mask. Now with this you can go crazy. You get a whole lump of it on your hands, get lots of it on your hands, and just smooth it all around your hair. Give yourself a nice head massage, or better still, get your partner to do it. Nice, you know, on your hair, so that all your hair is then covered nicely in the coconut oil, and then go to bed. Leave it overnight, wash it out in the shower. It's so easy, and your hair will be lovely and soft. Another use for it, a little tip for us older ladies. If you have vaginal dryness, then coconut oil, especially the organic coconut oil, I would really, I wouldn't use anything else down there. I would go for the organic, but for vaginal dryness is absolutely wonderful. Like I say, it has this beautifully soft, silky feel to it, and it's all organic, so you know it's really good for your body inside and out. So on that note, I think that's all the tips that I have for coconut oil. I hope you really enjoyed this little tutorial. The first part about looking after your brushes, and the second part about the benefits of coconut oil. If you have, like this video, comment below. Maybe you've got some more suggestions of what you use coconut oil for. Let me know below. If you're on YouTube watching this, then give us a like and hit the subscribe button, or it's this side, I think. I don't know where it comes up. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any more of our tips. And if you're on Facebook, have a read at the About Us, and find out more about the Living Studio and what we plan to do here in Norwich. And if you want to support us, there's a link below. And just have a wonderful day, and grab yourself some coconut oil. You won't regret it. Bye guys. God bless.